Yeah, I know.
I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Do you like it?
Oh man, I'm stuck.
Well, waiting for someone to play the intro here. We're late.
Move the chest,
Or I
Laz.
should say Laz is late again.
I'm not late.
Move the chest, Laz. I'm stuck.
Sit
We're
on
waiting
it.
on. You're gonna have to wait a second.
Somebody's playing.
I know that. Holly sat down and started playing.
I'm stuck, Laz. Move the chest.
Use the stuck/stuck.
Scared of the repercussions.
Hey, the network.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, thanks.
This is a very special group.
Very special. We're special today.
And welcome,
Holly, are
Rustic
you in
Dragon.
here?
Welcome.
Welcome. Hey, this is.
Get off, Jack.
let's see if Holly's paying attention.
No, he's not. He's not in here.
In the game. Let me guess, you all are streaming.
Oh, of course. It's
I
1
am.
o'clock.
I am.
Like I said, it's a little unusual today, but
It's a very special group today.
Greetings, everybody.
Okay, now it looks like
things
we might
are
get an
not
intro.
cooperating.
Nope.
So we get the same thing over.
Jeez.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than a dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
We finally got an intro this morning. How's everybody doing out there today? Welcome to the show. Glad to
Doing
see
great.
you joining us. Why, somebody actually answered that question in the studio?
What the
Well,
hell?
he decided
The
to
hell?
finally respond.
Who was that? Who was that masked man?
I don't know who that was.
Some undressed person.
Some masked man.
Put some clothes
But
on.
anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Today is Thursday, July 14th, 2016, here in Shroud Avatar. And, of course, coming up on the weekend, the countdown is on. We are just sitting around waiting. Everybody's sitting there just waiting for the final clock to tick, waiting for that final wipe to come down the pipe. And for the record here on the screen for you folks, 13 days, 11 hours, 55 minutes, and 40 some odd seconds till final wipe. I had a question yesterday from the field, and I've heard some other people have some murmurs in the background about this may not be our final wipe and blah blah blah. And people come to me and said, "Hey, Laz, you've probably heard the scuttlebutt. What gives?" And I just pointed them to a post that Richard made himself just yesterday again. Not the first one, not the last one, I'm sure. But, he put it out there pretty straightforward. Release, final wipe is the 27th, and release is for December, and we're going to put that up on screen for everybody as well here in just a second.
Linky.
Yep. Yeah.
Or is this one of the Twitter links?
It's a Twitter link.
Okay.
I'm grabbing
Yeah.
it for you so I can share it with everybody.
Good. Yeah, I mean, it's the thing about like Final Wipe is that's when the world becomes persistent. They still plan on doing things like patching the game, finishing off quest lines, doing all kinds of other upgrades, redoing a bunch of scenes that are in that have the placeholder scenes are all going to be redone, and then after that they're going to start working on custom player owned towns eventually, and then from there it's like the world is persistent, but at the same time we do know that other changes are going to be coming down the pipe even though the world is persistent.
That's right.
Yay!
And let me give this to you here for anybody else who wants it. We'll put it in chat for everybody to see it for yourselves.
That's the deck one.
Is that the deck one? Didn't copyright?
That is
Didn't
correct.
copyright? Damn it. Damn you,
Dick
Twitter.
swapping.
Playing with your dick again.
I tell you. Let's get there again. One more time. We'll click on copy link to tweet. Copy. And let's see if it's stuck this time. There it is. There it is. That should do it for everybody.
Final Wipe is not launched. Disclaimer.
That's
Well,
right.
that is
Get
something
that
that we've
disclaimer
got
out
yeah.
there.
See, episode 1 release about year end. About. So
That's right.
November, December, somewhere in there.
Don't lawyer me, bro. Don't lawyer me.
Heard that.
Now, of course, we've had this discussion a couple times, and I've had this discussion with several of the people, and we keep tabs on the folks down at the offices, and we chat with them. And regardless of everything else, they truly believe that they're ready to go forward with the final wipe on this date and time. The way everything is as it sits and as they're going to have it going into the release patches. So they fully have belief in the system as it stands right now, the way I'm getting it, that they can go ahead with the final wipe and we're going to be good. So I have faith in the boys and girls down there to pull this off and get on with the game as it may. Get on with the show.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the revamping of the quest system and the inclusion of a bunch of quests. I've said this so many times, my favorite quest in-game actually right now is the Myra quest, just because I like...
Still a classic. Still a classic.
Yeah.
One of the best dilemmas that you could ever have possible. So
Is that in the clink?
Yeah, the Clink quest
Yes.
is...
Oh, no.
Do you take a man's life or do you let him live? I mean, it really comes down to that. When he begs you to take his life, what do you do?
Hey, drop the key. I have nothing to do with that.
You know what I'm saying,
right.
man? You
Yeah,
dropped the
yeah.
key, man.
Yes.
You're breaking my immersion over here. What
That's
do
know
you
what
mean
his
you
blood
dropped
tastes
the
like.
key? You've been
Yeah.
down here locked up for God knows how long. I come down here, I hand you a key, and you freaking
Yeah.
drop it? Are you kidding me?
Now I gotta go tell your sister, you dumb.
And now I got to go back and tell your sister about this. Make me look like an ass here. She sends me to rescue you, and you drop the key for crying out.
Perfect. You get the money though. That's important.
Well, that's the great part about it is she pays
Yeah.
up either way.
Well, I mean, but then if you tell her that you killed her brother, then
no,
she starts calling you the Blackheart and other things. I mean, if you
killed
did
my
that,
father.
that's right. You killed my brother.
You'll never work again in this town.
That's
Now,
right.
Holly's saying that she let him live and she couldn't finish the quest, which she's crying over in the corner now. Oh, I see.
Well, you just have to go
Gix
back to
has,
this. Yeah.
graced us with his presence today. Good to see you out there, Gix. Missed you the last couple of days.
I saw him plowing Brittany Fields, or no, that was Brittany Wharfs.
It was the wharfs to the fields. You would plow the fields
Yeah, he was running around on the wharfs, I guess.
You plant the fields with seeds from the wharfs.
Okay.
I'd like to know, how did these seeds get into the wharf?
Well, Brittany gets around.
STDs.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just saying. But we do have...
Wrong Brittany. Nice, same thought, wrong Brittany. Moving right
along.
Is Rustic's got the right train of thought. Is we figured that Brittany Fields was a very good stripper name, and of course we actually looked that up here one day on the show, just to get a giggle and grin out of it. And ever since then, that's what we've been referring to the town as the stripper name. So.
She looks serious too.
And we do have some new information that Led's name is Brittany when he's on the job at Cupcakes Escorts.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that his stage name?
Casey wasn't supposed to say anything.
Oh, Casey, that now big secret.
I own you. I can do what I want.
And Siderius is finding Pokemon characters in game.
I was gonna say, is are you making Joseph work for his room and board like that too?
No, I like him. He gets to hang out here for free.
Ooh, low. But we got Frost Shocks out in the audience. Kush Lady, welcome to the show, guys. Frost Shocks, you're gonna be happy. We do have some commentary for you, some posts, and some
today is
chat
going to be
about
a discussion.
PvP.
Yes. Where's
Now,
my proper PvP penis?
Go ahead.
Where's the proper PvP penis?
Oh, you got it now, man. You ain't got to wait on me to do all that.
It's in hand.
The gags are in the hands of the whole crew now. So I don't want to hear that we missed a cue. If you want something queued up, you can cue it too now.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so we do not have any kind of stand-up corner for today or yesterday, so
as of yet,
we get to postpone that temporarily. But there is going to be a patch in shortly after our stream is over. So if you are patching up to 444 instead of, we are currently on 442 here in game, but release 444 is going to have a few fixes that, such as the red dress that was making people disappear. The dragon statue will be placeable again.
Placeable finally. Nice.
And the avatar's radio URL was updated. And then there's a whole slew of known issues. Yay. So we do have updates incoming, and are you ready to start talking about some PvP?
Hey, I want to talk about flaming kittens. I hear Gix working on flaming kittens for juggling.
Yes. Gix should be working on juggling flaming kittens and flaming chickens.
Flaming chickens as well. Yes, flaming chickens. Can we have flaming fish, or does that just not work? Does that the water element not work with fish? Yeah, now Gix, that's one of those emote abuses that I found early on with juggling. And it really looks cool when you use the drinking horn there, because it almost looks like using the bottom of the drinking horn to
the Lord Marshal drinking horn,
as it may be. Show that on screen. Now, if I could have another drinking horn in the other hand, that would look like I was using the curve of the horn to flip them up every time. But anyway, moving right along. We
do have
this topic
PvP.
with yesterday, with the topic of the UI and combat seemed to be an adversary of its own when we got started on this. And I'm hoping that Lady Jade is going to show up here for some information.
From the EVO
Virtue League. And then she had an announcement about some PvP stuff and PvP building and tutorials that are going to be going on. Some of the folks over in EVL are going to be doing. And she wanted to talk about that. So I'm going to hope she gets in here today to talk about that. Well, let's go. What do we want to start with? We want to start with the decks and ongoing concerns? Or do we want to start with our friend Bowen Bloodgood, how I would do PvP?
Or we could also, well, let's start with decks, then let's go to Blake's should PvP be removed, and then follow that up with how I would do PvP.
Did you give me that link?
Yes, I did. Yes, okay. I did. Yeah,
I did not.
I'll give it to you again.
Been busy doing all sorts of other naked things over here.
Okay. So there is a long post
balls
on the official forums about the deck's ongoing concerns, and then from there, what part do you want to go with?
I have deck envy.
You have deck envy?
I know.
Yes. Okay, so one is...
Well, he's got a lot of valid concerns, and again, I want to just, as we get closer and as we talk about this and bug reporting and complaining, here is somebody, again, this is Xander Xavier who posted this one, and he's got a very detailed list of what he believes are problematic with decks, deck swapping, deck builds. And my favorite one, of course, is there are so many scenarios out there that we shouldn't have a limit to just 6 decks to begin with.
Yes.
Which is one of the reasons why I wanted to touch on this, because I strongly feel we should have, 10, 20 minimum, if not just a totally unlimited variety. I know maybe it's storage space thing or it's a coding thing, but I think we should be able to have, quite a few more than the 6 we have.
Well, that does. So
for costume changes,
that leads into combat bar and being limited to just 10 items on it. That we should be able to have 2, 3 of them.
My biggest pet peeve, my biggest, largest soapbox over in the corner there since day one, has been the deck system.
Yes. And
the limit of 10 in the deck, I'm sorry, just does not cut it for me. And I'm not going to grab that soapbox out there because we just want to stick to topic with what's going on here.
Yeah.
There's been crying for different variants on the deck as well as a non-combat deck that can be expandable. Like the glyphs we have when we're standing here, people have asked for expanded versions of that as well. So let's keep that in mind while we're talking about this.
What's really funny is there is actually some interesting dynamics with the deck system. So do me a favor, Laz, and how many decks do you currently have built? How many combat decks?
I currently have 4 out of the 5 or 6 built.
Do you have one set as an alternate?
I usually do, but I can do that real quick here.
Now,
as I can set my my town and my emperors as an alternate.
That's good.
For deck swapping purposes.
Yes. Now, whenever you actually have a deck set as an alternate, it gives you the swap deck skill, and it takes 4 seconds in order to swap between decks. And so you cast that, and then you go through and change things. The funny thing is, if I am inside of the combat decks and I just click on the equip, then it instantaneously changes my deck out. Did you know about that?
Oh yeah. But to catch it, you can't do that in combat.
Yeah.
At least At least that's the way it was. Now, what I'm reading in this Dex and ongoing concerns thing is that it's now possible again to change mid-combat. And I'm still trying to understand a little bit more, because taking 4 seconds to swap out armor and weapons and a magic system, I don't think's too bad. You know, I know, and you especially, you run. You know, me, I stand there and die and go, screw it, I go res and I'll change it over. But you'll run away, you'll change it, and you'll come back fighting with whatever it is you got.
Heal.
You know? Yeah, heal. Just the tip. Now, girls.
Wait, it's Justin, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we got the other dynamic
duo. The other Deco Diva.
Yeah, the Deco Divas, Justin and Eclipse, both round.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Whatever you do inside of Discord, do not type in --.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it, because some people are at work. We would hate to get them fired or in trouble.
Dash
That wasn't
boobs.
me. That wasn't me.
-- boobs. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, see,
Boobs.
that's why we need to be able to disable them. Because
That's right. It's a good thing it's disabled.
Oh god! What is that?
Oh, it's a party in Discord. I didn't even. It's the hairy back.
That's not.
No. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. Come on.
But at the same time. Okay, so I mean, but going back to these systems, it's one where, yes, we need more options, we need more variety with the deck systems, and there really needs to be more than one combat bar. There needs to be more options and more variety. Other games have had similar systems and similar options for multiple bars, and I don't see why it can't be built into Shroud.
Yeah, well, again, the UO system. I know we go back to it, and a lot of people point back to it. But UO was probably the first game that allowed you to do something like that, which was take your spells and place them wherever you wanted for use. But many games followed with that, allowing you easier access and use and placement where you wanted them on the screen, how you wanted them on the screen. This bar is just an annoyance and has been since day one to me.
Well, you can't even rotate it vertically and then put it on the side of the windows.
Resize it. I can't mess with it. All I can do is move the damn thing, and anywhere I move it is more in the way than where it already is, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of like the peeling off individual players' health bars and mana. We can't do that as of yet, and the only way to see that is either examine or be in combat with them and have that checked. And hold on, I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back.
2 ringy dingy.
3 ringy dingy.
3 ringy dingy.
Flashbacks.
Talking with Justin about that, we were having fun. Of course, you guys know we have
Willie Tomlin.
We have
1 moment, please.
We have Justin with our 1 moment, please.
Oh, you shortened it to a OMP.
Oh
1
yeah.
moment, please.
I don't have Sunday in there yet. I do have to get it in there. Actually, it's probably in there, just not under that name. Yeah, that's what I should do. Also, I should
moving right along.
A sound of my bug. That's right.
See, now that's all we're going to be doing for the next 45 minutes is people are going to be doing several things. And
alrighty, let's go ahead and move it right along. Now, Zeb.
Hey, it's our cue. What can I say?
That's right. Siderius is like, we're easily amused. We're special.
Chunky.
Chunky fart.
Is that rustic?
Yeah,
I think that would be part 2, right?
Yes. Okay, so moving right along to somewhat.
What happened to the wet one?
It's there somewhere.
No script,
Alrighty.
you guys at all. You can tell.
That's right, no script. Yeah, this is what happens when you let the public
no
have
cue
control.
cards. Just go at it.
This is what happens when you give the inmates the keys to the asylum, I tell you.
The only script is to pick on Led Zepp.
I poop too much.
Alrighty, guys. Let's get back on topic here.
Back on topic.
Back on topic.
Back on topic.
Find out how easy it is to derail this train now.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Okay, so back on topic. We know that we need user interface improvements all around. We need to be able to peel off players' health bars. We need to be able to have more than one combat bar. Non-combat bar needs to be completely redone as well. All of that needs to be revamped, and I'm hoping that it's addressed before we go into launch.
Yes, and again, we had the other tweet from Richard the other day, and 80% of the game is in the last 20% of the polish. So with that said, there's a lot of polish coming down the pipe, and there's a lot of other stuff they've got yet to do, and I'm hoping we're going to see that in the next several months as they do that. Don't kick the baby.
Yep. So,
But
do you want
moving
to
right
do you want to move along
Yeah.
to whether or not we should actually get rid of PvP?
Should PvP be removed from Shroud of the Avatar? And there is a yes/no straw poll up there.
Yes, I mean this is actually done by our friend Blake Blackstone, and if we look at the votes, it's 28 say that we should get rid of PvP, and 98 currently say no. And the reasons that Blake suggests getting rid of PvP is because PvP is competitive. Some players may feel uncomfortable when they're exposed to violence. And fighting mobs is super fun, and there is no one to get upset with if you lose. And individual PvP leads to wars. And this is one where
Wait.
I disagree with on almost every single one of these.
No, he's got a good point. It's on his head, though.
Well, I mean, PvP is competitive. Yes, it is. And but at the same time, life is a competition as well.
I think we should take gold out of the game.
Here.
Everybody just
That's
gets
right.
all the stuff.
I don't know, but some players feel uncomfortable when they are exposed to violence. Let's discuss bloodlettings.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Bloodletting and violence now. How do we classify that? Is the
Donation.
bloodletting willingly is a little different from violent bloodletting, is it not?
What do you mean, like just kind of like self-mutilation for attention, or like letting
Or like
Well,
lines
having
out?
somebody
You did
come in and stick you and take a couple pints out.
You did almost
World
witness someone pass
need chip
out
coppers.
from a little needle. And they were using baby needles too.
Again, that's funny, and I'm sure we can probably go find a couple pictures to make a couple memes out of for you.
I'm gonna post a picture in a bit. My last IV 2 days ago, they ruptured the vein, so I've got this like giant nasty bruise up the
Oh yeah.
shooting of heroin. It's great.
That's no fun.
Then
That's no fun.
then from there, it's like underneath the some players feel uncomfortable when they're exposed to violence, and then he discusses sexual undertones and is a focus of some things in the gaming industry, but violence is almost always overlooked. And this is one where it's I don't know how to respond with this other than say, when has the human race ever been, for a 50-year time period, peaceful?
Never.
Oh, wait. So we're violent. We're violent as a species.
Absolutely. It's,
Yeah.
we're the only species capable of killing ourselves off, aren't we?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Why? Do you think dolphins are capable of killing themselves off?
They occasionally. Wait.
But they masturbate
You,
dead fish, though.
you live in Florida. You live in Florida, where you occasionally have a dolphin that will beach itself. Or
killing.
If you live in Florida, you'd kill yourself
case.
too, right?
Edge case.
probably.
Anyway.
And
Bush lady says, "Barter system for the win."
what?
Yeah, I'm just going over
Barter
to the chat
system.
to change the topic on and random.
Squirrel.
You can't forget about our folks over in Twitch chat over there. I'm working on that integration. Jack, you may notice that Nightbot is over there, and that is the same Nightbot from Twitch, and I'm hoping we're going to get some integration there.
Well, I mean, it's like they are pointing out that Blake's post is completely satirical, and but I don't know if it's satirical because later on one of his responses was going to be, now that we got rid of PvP, I have to press another issue. Fighting is the root of all evil. I want it removed. And he responds with, "That's a great point." So, I mean, maybe he is continuing with the satire and the poking fun at certain people. Yeah, it is possible that's all he's doing with that. Or as Frostshocks call it, good shit posting.
Yeah,
We should remove everything and just have music.
I am sorry, but
following you around playing.
Music.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the game. Music.
I'm sorry, but that is extremely violent, and I do know people that have ended up with bloody fingers from playing their lute a little bit too hard and too fast.
Yeah, see that guy Gick standing up
I just
there,
end up with a bloody
banging
deck.
his head against the wall. I mean, that just we can't risk injuries. Like,
I know it's one where, and we also can't deal with too much.
Well, we need to get rid of the deck system because me playing with only one deck makes it kind of bloody. Doesn't work.
How many dicks do you need?
as many as possible.
A bag of decks.
Yeah, dicks.
Now
are
again,
always-
I found myself, and we were joking around yesterday. Well, lads don't hunt, lads don't do this, lads don't do that. But in all reality, I find that is actually limiting. Even though with the little bit I do out there, that's right.
Do.
You need to record Led Zepp so we can just cue that up every time you make a comment about Tool or doo-doo or...
Yeah.
Is
doesn't work.
I find it lacking. I find that I could use more slots for more various combat changes to styles. As much as I don't care for the system, I do use the system because it's the only system I've got to use. So
I think we need a ton of slots.
yeah, absolutely.
Like a whole town of slots.
10 slots is nothing. I've got I've got 60 magic spells, but I only have 10 available, and never the frickin' one that I need when I need it at the right time.
It takes 2 slots just to move quick.
What do you mean, just to move quick?
You want to move
Dash
slow,
and
that's
sprint.
two slots.
Oh well, that's if you're using buffs like that to do that. I don't do that. So,
I'm too used to it. I have to.
And again, a lot of stuff I haven't played with. A lot of stuff I'm not going to play with until we get to, the nice final polish release. One of those things, building things over and over. Now that we go persistent, now I'll start building my characters. I've got a stable of characters waiting to come out and play, but I wasn't going to be doing all that, killing myself for the last 2 years, over and over and over and over and over. I'm going to do it once, and I want to do it right, or at least, semi-right. And that's that story.
Well,
I'm distracted by things.
Yeah, distracted.
Honeymoon's over.
Okay, smokers.
Honeymoon was over before it even started. But moving right. There was a lot of commentary on that topic. Some people, went one way, some people went the other way. But again, PvP, very interesting. It's very consensual as it is right now. And I don't see that as being a viable way to entice those type of players. At least not yet. There's got to be more to it. There's got to be a little something more, a little bit more oomph behind it. Along with ideas like you've come up with, control points, making them PvP zones to make it a little bit more interesting.
As well as reward the people that hold the control point for, they're able to charge that teleportation fee, up it, Absolutely. Do whatever.
If there's a group in there controlling that, they can set the rate of passage, or they can help facilitate passage, or they can deny passage.
Then PvP zones will, like the Shard Falls would have not just additional resources, but I don't know, a lot more resources than all the other scenes, and then also like some reason for people to actually go in there. I mean, there's not a lot to PvP in this game right now. There's not much to the system of warfare either, other than, hey, two guilds can declare war on each other for a set period of time.
War on you. Would you accept my declaration of war?
Sure. And then it PvP flags everyone in those guilds. The only problem is you're going to end up with a ton of guilds that will talk a lot of shit, but they will never accept that war invite.
And then you're going to have loads of people in guilds
just more talking shit.
Hey man, somebody just killed me. What the F?
Posse.
Yeah.
Bring posse.
Why am I PvP flagged? I didn't sign up for this.
Yep.
It's all coming down the pipe. It's all going to be coming, and we're going to be sitting here bringing you front row seat of all of it and telling you how it's all going to unfold. Which will remind me that, of course, NBNN's Most Wanted is out there on Sinis's Corner. And if you want to place a hit on somebody,
that is right.
Post it on the NBNN's Most Wanted list. We do not, what's the word I'm looking for?
Condone.
We do not condone PvP, but we will hold the money. Let's put it that way.
That's right. And we will pay it out. And don't forget, there currently is a hit out on Lazarus Long, and he was telling me last night that he was in a PvP zone. Don't forget to collect his body parts.
I was out, as a matter of fact. I went out to the Owl Sky fights, where they had the tower built up with fighting on top of a roof. The old, almost like back in the day, hanging out on the tower to Shuttered Eye, and we would gust people off, but these guys were actually fighting up there instead of just gusting each other off. It was a little different, but it was fun to see. And again, I sat out there, and of course not many people know. All right, Zeb, take a break, will you? Sit down over there.
What's the matter? You don't like him standing right in front of you?
Yeah.
He's trying to cock punch you?
He's breaking up my profile shot over here. Freaking Scrota takes his place. I love you guys.
Get the reward, Scrota.
That's right. But yeah, where was I with that? You fucking guys.
We're taking turns.
With his wad there. Had a stroke. That's what had a stroke.
And somebody is actually trying to solicit me for taking a hit on somebody right now.
Yeah, so anyway, they were at the fights, and most of those folks probably didn't realize there was a bounty on my head for 20,000 gold, and if they would have killed me, they would have been able to claim that bounty. But it's out there, folks. We have it. There is such a thing. I believe it's 20,000 gold was the last I saw posted on my head. Unlike Lord British with a measly 7 gold pieces. And,
I know, that's pretty funny. One
Jade
gold piece.
A whole 1 gold piece on her head. And of course, she was out there. No, she wasn't out there. That wasn't their event. Now, I'm wondering what happened to her today. Is she was so up on coming out over here, and I don't see her over in the EVL TeamSpeak to say, hey, get your butt over here. She must have got caught up with something. I also told her that we didn't know whether we were going to make today's show or not, so if anything, we would save it and table it for Friday. So we probably have more on this subject tomorrow, because there's going to be a little symposium, as it may be, on PvP builds and all sorts of stuff like that coming up in the next week. Now, speaking of things that are coming up, we've got today's calendar coming up here in a moment. As well, we've got the end of the world party.
Did you check the bounty board recently?
I have not.
Because there was an addition to it. I don't know if we should talk about this. The fact that Scrota's on there for 100,000 gold pieces.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
For real?
Yeah, I got your ass.
Yeah.
Punk.
Is Scrota PvP?
Someone put down some monies.
I know. It's like so. Please go hunt down Scrota for 100,000 gold pieces.
Who did it?
I am not at liberty to say.
Oops.
So I have no idea what's going on there.
Well, that's interesting.
Huh, is it a piece or what? How much?
Yeah.
There's 3 of them.
You didn't mention anything about the pet giveaway.
Sorry, that's on there as well. If you go home,
I know that, but you got to tell me you put this stuff up there. So, or did you put it in the newspaper and I missed it someplace? I don't see it on the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Somebody's got editing privileges, and they're not editing the newspaper when they post new articles.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell the world.
Well, that's not a new article. I edited the existing article.
No, I was talking about the pet giveaway one that you put up there, which reminds me that Storm Silverhand's pet giveaway is still going on. Anybody who wants any of those pets, all they got to do is come up and ask. But yeah, NBNN's most wanted. Let's bring that up on the screen. Scrota, 100,000 gold pieces. All you need is a screenshot to claim it.
That's
right. Messed up.
Oh, my bounty was only 5,000. I'm sorry. I thought it was 20,000. I don't know where I got 20,000. I must think I'm more important than that then.
Well, you know what? I can go through and edit that so that way it is 20,000.
Well, you got to have somebody put that money up.
Is that your mugshot?
Somebody who has quite a striking resemblance to me.
I know. I was going to say.
It's a guy named the Booty Bandit.
Same MO too, huh?
I tell you.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, it's about that time of the day. We got to get the daily calendar out to you guys. That's right, moving right along.
Let's see, what else do we have? Where are we moving to?
The calendar.
I don't know what the calendar is.
Wonderful thing. Full of wonderful life events for joyous people to enjoy.
I have no idea. What is this calendar thing that thou doth speakest of? Are you referring to that thing that is provided by our friends over at Avatar Circle and it's currently administered by Kazan Phoenix Fire or Wrath Phoenix on the forums?
That big scroll thing, that thing that looks like a big scroll up on there.
That thing that all the times on it are in New Britannia time, which is the game server time, or in the real world it's referred to as Central Daylight Time. That thing? Oh, well, that thing says that today at noon, 3, 6, and midnight, we will have lunch with Laz and Jack on Radio Free Britannia.
Very good. Very good.
I know, yeah. At 4 o'clock on Avatar's Radio, we have Golden Wing Okan doing his show. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. At 6 o'clock on Avatar's Radio, we have Dr. DJ Selly doing his faster and louder guitar rock from the 70s and 80s. If you're interested in some...
Pace.
At a medium pace. I love that song.
At a medium
That's right. At 7 o'clock in the Phoenix, if you're interested in some PvE, you can join the Phoenix Republic for their PvE nights. Just contact Kazan Phoenix Fire or Malakis for more information. At 8 o'clock on Radio Free Britannia, we do have our DJ Justin with Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 2.
1 moment, please.
Yes, and you will get to hear her maybe do 1 moment please on the radio. At 9 o'clock, we do have some PvP with the registration for the Gladiator Wars registration takes place at 9, and the actual battles are beginning at 10 o'clock tonight. And contact Pestilence for more information, or go out to the town of Finchfield. And the final event is going to be Apollox Evan Hart doing his Temper Tantrum T-Days on Avatar's Radio.
Is that the final one?
Yeah, well, I already said that the PvP battles were going to be at 10.
Okay. Somehow that got moved.
It used to be registration was at 8 and the battles began at 9, and I guess he modified that to 1 hour later. So that is a change from this week's calendar.
And they used to be right together instead of separate. So
it's the inclusion of the Apollox Evan Hart Temper Tantrum T-Days because it's a media event, and so it alphabetized it.
Absolutely.
It's amazing how I figured that stuff out.
It doesn't always alphabetize either. I've tried that to move things up and down, and that doesn't always work. There's some other way Google sorts it, but we'll figure that out. Oh, there you go, Led Zepp. Now that's using your noggin.
Right.
Get an admin to take them out for you. Oh, look at this. What's Lady Kaylee up to here? Lady Kaylee's doing a little levitating act there, and
she's sitting on the stool.
Yeah, I see her floating above the stool with her legs up.
Well, Abishai is also doing that over the bench.
Zen. They're in Zen state.
Yeah, I gotta love it.
The problem is Led Zepp is doing his pray emote in the wrong direction.
That's not.
You need to turn around and do the pray emote.
Yeah, what has Shroud got there?
Do it to...
No.
The weapon he's holding.
I have a fancy sword.
Founder's Crystal Sword. Okay. I don't think I've ever taken one out to look at it. Look at that.
Yeah, the Crystal Sword, that's the one-hit wonder that does 800 points of damage.
Is that all?
That
ain't even worth breaking.
Nope.
I tell you.
Or it's not badass. It will be badass.
It would be if, it did a little bit more damage, like would kill a dragon with one. Then it would be worth taking out.
Well, what's the point if you're going to kill that dragon in one hit? Everybody would just pull out their dragon, one hit the dragon. I killed the dragon.
But then it's broken.
So one
But then it's
time,
gone. Yeah.
One time
so,
it is.
you know, you may need it for an Uber Quest later on down the line, you know, and
I'm just going to use it
I'm
as
still
deco.
curious as to what the idea behind a one-use weapon that breaks as a reward is, and unless it's got some other magical property, I don't get it. You know, I would never think to waste or use, or you know,
Right. Yep.
is there some kind of virtue hit for using it? All sorts. I guess we'll find all this stuff out as we go. But meanwhile, it's getting to that time of the show. Of course, we got to go ahead and do our thank yous. Say thank you to a whole bunch of folks out there. And gotta love you guys. You guys are just jamming us up. We got a room full of folks here in the newsroom. We got a room full of folks out there in Twitch chat, and we got a handful of people actually in the radio. Although not quite as many since people actually started joining us here in chat. They'd rather listen to it live and join in the fun instead of listen to it on the radio. I can't blame them. And of course, you can too. You can join us here live in the studio by going to nbnn.info and clicking on the Discord link. We do recommend, however, that you use the Discord app that you can download right there next to it and set up the app. It makes it easier for the Discord app to remember you, as well as you can save servers and have multiple servers listed. All sorts of fun happening here in Discord. As if you were listening, you saw how crazy it was getting earlier. But meanwhile, our sponsors, our newest sponsor, of course, is SodaCrafting.wiki. Is the Shroud of the Avatar's first fully searchable crafting website out there for all your crafting needs. Of course, our friend Ben over at Relics by Rild, relicsbyrild.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. He's got your hats, he's got your patches, he's got your t-shirts, he's got your coffee mugs, he's got all sorts of items just for you.
Pint glass.
So check out, yeah, that's right. Pint glasses, shot glasses, coinage, comic books. I don't know if he's got hoodies yet.
Not yet, but those are coming.
But he's got all sorts of stuff out there. Check him out. And of course, use the promo code NBNN. Get yourself 10% off your purchases at relicsbyrild.com. Sodamap.com by our good buddy Jacob White. Excuse me. Sodamap.com is truth, so says Lord British. And of course, the crew uses it. We use it. We suggest it to everybody. And if you ever get lost, go to sodamap.com, type in where you're at. It'll tell you exactly where you're at, and you can be on your merry way. Our friends over at sodacraft.com, sodataming.com. These guys done all the hard work for crafting, taming needs. If you want to do some cat wrangling or you want to know how to buff up your weapons, check out these guys. They've done all the hard work, so you don't have to. And of course, last but not least, our friends over in the virtual vendable world over at shroudmarketplace.com. Jack, you want to tell the folks all about the marketplace? Yeah,
Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. That includes services like Scrota's music service thing, where $1 gets you
everything you want.
$1, Scrota.
Yeah, Scrota will follow you around for 1 hour playing the music of your choice.
No happy ending on promo.
That's right. If you're interested in in-game weddings and more by Laz, actually has a custom island.
That's right.
And he can set it up to where you can have your moonlight wedding out on the beach or sunset.
Moonlight wedding.
Sunrise
wedding.
You can do it however you want.
Underground wedding, zombie wedding, bloodletting wedding. We do it all. You let us know. We got private space just for you.
Not just that, he also provides all of the wedding costumes, including wedding dresses and the groom's tuxes.
That's right. I can accommodate up to about a dozen groomsmen, so don't hesitate to look me up.
It's a party.
Yowza.
It's a party.
We gotta dress up Casey's escort somehow, when they're not.
That's right. That's right.
We gotta use that double duty. We gotta use.
Not only that, if you're interested in renting out property in Shroud of the Avatar, don't forget you can always find some property on shroudmarketplace.com. Or if you're a player-owned town owner and you wanted to list your property available for rent, you can just register as a vendor and then set yourself up. So that way you can get those payments every single month. Not only that, you've also got in-game rares like the Hearth of Britannia or Lord British's Silver Serpent necklace, the virtual version.
That's right. There's I noticed there's houses going up for sale now, basements going up for sale. People are getting ready to start opening up their marketplace. People are sitting there lining up at the starting gate. Gentlemen and ladies, start your engines because the race is about to get interesting.
Now we just need an in-game mail system that works completely, and then we'll be set to go.
That would be awesome. Awesome.
But don't forget, Shroud Marketplace for all of your Shroud of the Avatar needs.
Now, I noticed we got a new listener here, new viewer sitting here with us in studio in the game. Is how do you pronounce that guy's name? Ablashi?
Yeah, I don't know what that
Abishai?
Is it an I or is it an L?
Abishai.
Okay, Abishai. Bashi.
Abishai.
Welcome to the stream if you're listening there. Either that or he just sat down wondering what the heck everybody else is doing sitting down over here.
I know. It's all good. It's all good.
I can hear Gix singing.
Oh, Gix is always having fun out there. We got to keep him occupied, so he keeps giving us
more emotes.
That's right.
More emotes. Can't believe they fixed /flowers.
Not a little weird with this.
What do you mean fixed? You mean they fixed it, or they broke they broke it from what you like?
They broke it from what I like, so you can no longer do the long flower-gasm.
So they broke it in your terms.
Yeah, they broke it in my terms. They fixed it in theirs to where there's only one flower explosion.
That's right. But it's about that time, Jack. You want to go ahead and wrap this and get us on out of here for
today? We
do
need to thank everybody for watching, and thank you for participating. Thank you for hanging out with us in Twitch. Thank you for listening on Radio Free Britannia. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you to Akush Lady, Botox, Froshox, Gunbill, Hicks 206, Casey, Maynard, Swanky Jr., as well as Roof Murder and a few other Blood Omen. I can't forget him. Thank you guys. Thank you. We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. And what's a cat comb?
Yeah, we do it with you guys.
What?
Casey did a cat comb instead of a cat bomb.
Okay. You missed it.
That's my stupid dry humor. Somebody cat bombed, so I cat combed.
Swanky Jr., let the dogs out.
Yeah, so thank you guys. Thanks for everything. I mean, we do this show for you guys, and we invite you to come join us in Discord and be like the 10 people that are in here. Crafty Method, our bot Grim Trader,
Grimy Trader.
I know. Justin's listening and hanging out in Discord. Amber Rain's hanging out.
She found out she can actually. Amber Rain's in chat. I didn't realize we had her in chat too.
I think so. It says she's in chat on the right.
Okay.
And then Eclipse Maiden.
Oh, and I'm Lazarus Law.
I'm Scrotum.
Yeah. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and wrap it up for today. We've got everybody joining us. Of course, you can listen in on your iPad. You can listen in on the internet. You can listen in on the in-game radio. You can take us with you with the NBNN app. You'll find on WRFB.rocks for listening on the radio. Go to nbnn.info under the home page and check out the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app. We have links to all of our stuff. We're testing that out now. And check us out. Take us with you wherever you go. Keep up on all the latest news. But we've got to go ahead and wrap it up and get out of here. Want to thank everybody out there, all you guys in chat, all you guys here, and everybody listening on the radio, as well as you folks who are catching us in replays. We love y'all. And we will be back tomorrow with the weekend roundup. And we'll be bringing you the calendar for the weekend's events, what's going on, and more here in Shroud of the Avatar. So that's going to be it for us. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
I'm Casey Cupcake.
This is Scroda.
This is Led Zepp.
He never gets it. There he is.
Well-
NBNN. Stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy, wild happenings, all sorts of emote abuse and naked dancing, and anything else we can dream up here in game. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Very special group of people today. Very special.
I love shit.
What are you doing there, Led Zepp? Is that your O face?
I don't think he knows.
I'm adjusting.
Adjusting.